Hello and good evening. You're tuning in to AWANI Tonight with me, Hafiz Marzukhi. The government has confirmed that there are currently no plans to introduce a congestion charge for private vehicles in Kuala Lumpur. Transport Minister Anthony Loke says the focus remains on improving public transport before considering such a policy.
Speaking in the Dewan Negara, Anthony said that the matter had been discussed extensively, but the priority is to enhance transport connectivity first. He stressed that developed nations only introduce congestion charges once a reliable and efficient public transport system is in place. Currently, the Malaysian Road Safety Research Institute and the Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change Corporation are conducting a study on the feasibility of such a charge, including its impact on traffic and public transport usage. Additionally, the government is working on the Klang Valley Public Transport Strategic Plan, which includes an origin-destination study, which will be used as a benchmark to improve travel efficiency.
Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim has revealed that Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad, or MAHB, recently faced a cyber attack from hackers who demanded $10 million. However, he says the possibility of complying to that was immediately ruled out.
Dan agak berat terhadap MAHB dalam satu hari yang lalu. Jadi perbincangan bagaimana menyelesaikan termasuk tuntutan daripada hackers untuk memperolehi dana $10 juta atau sebagainya. Saya dimaklum. Saya alhamdulillah sudah bulan Ramadan. Saya tak tunggu 5 saat. Saya terus jawab no. Tidak mungkin negara ini akan selamat kalau pimpinannya dan sistemnya mengizinkan kita tunduk kepada ultimatum penjenayah dan pengkhianat dalam atau luar negara.
He also highlighted the need to beef up Malaysia's cybersecurity system and agencies to fight future threats. MAHB confirmed today that a cybersecurity threat affecting certain computer systems at KL International Airport, KLIA, was detected on March 23rd. In a joint statement with the National Cybersecurity Agency, MAHB said an investigation was launched immediately, including notification to the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia, and that they are monitoring the situation closely.
Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim has also confirmed his attendance to Jacko Trading Sdn Berhad's mosque groundbreaking ceremony on the 27th of March. He stresses the need for the new mosque due to overcrowding issues at other nearby mosques.
Masjid-masjid berdekatan sesak. Perlu ada tempat baru. Jadi, sebab itu saya akan teruskan untuk meletakkan batu asas masjid pada 27 hari bulan. Dan saya minta jawatankuasa kuil itu seperti mana mereka lakukan, runding dengan baik. Sudah bayangkan, menteri runding 2-3 kali. Datuk Bandar pergi ke tempat itu. Cukuplah.
Anwar also highlighted that the approval for the construction was already given in 2019. The relocation of the 130-year-old Dewi Sri Patra Kaliamman Temple of Jalan Masjid India in Kuala Lumpur to make way for the mosque has sparked debate in the past week. The land the temple is occupying was reportedly sold by DBKL to Jacko Trading Sdn Berhad in 2014. DBKL previously confirmed that the temple will be relocated to another site agreeable to parties involved. Meanwhile, Federal Territories Minister Dr. Zaleha Mustafa said the Dewi Sri Patra Kaliamman Temples Committee had agreed to move the temple to a new nearby location 50 meters away. The new location, measuring 4,000 square feet, matched the temple's current size and is part of Lot PT 95 Section 40, Mukim Bandar, Kuala Lumpur. Zaleha also assured that no demolition will be carried out on the existing temple structure. She said the temple would continue to operate until the relocation process officially begins.
Kuala Lumpur is facing a growing problem of urban decay, with nearly 50 abandoned buildings identified across the city. According to Federal Territories Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Zaliha Mustafa, as of February 20th, the Kuala Lumpur City Hall has recorded 48 abandoned premises, 25 of them residential, 23 commercial.
The worst-hit areas include Jinjang Utara, Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah and Lorong Tiong Nam, where several rows of dilapidated buildings have been left unused for years. Even prime locations such as Jalan Bukit Bintang, Jalan Pudu and Kampung Baru are not spared, raising concerns about failed property investments, layered ownership disputes and stalled heritage planning. Zaliha said it is surprising that even mature neighbourhoods with consistent demand for land, like Taman Tun Dr. Ismail and Cheras, are also facing this issue. DPKL has issued notices to property owners under the Local Government Act, urging them to repair or clean up the buildings. However, only 9 owners have responded so far.
We'll go for a short break. Stay with us.
Kerap menggaru kulit kepala disebabkan kelumumur, masalahnya lebih mendalam. Gunalah Head and Shoulders menembusi 5 lapisan untuk membasmi kelumumur dan kegatalan. Bebas kelumumur sehingga 100%. Head and Shoulders diuji secara dermatologi. Dimasak seikhlas rasa. Air tangan insan istimewa. Masak bersama Harmoni Raya. Dapatkan resepi inspirasi di Maggi.my.
Ima tak salah kalau dia boleh godam sistem bank untuk mencuri.
We've all been lied.
You're straight into a trap.
Tolong cakap aku.
Kita ambil alih. Kau bunuh semua budak-budak kau. Kau tahu apa nak buat? No, Ibu Zara. Hapuskan menteri korang. Mana duit tu? Setan duit tu bagi. Aku takkan biarkan.
Once and Thief Season 2. Stream ke semua episod on demand. Dan episod akhir di Astro Citra dan Astro Go.
Egypt has presented a new proposal to Israel and Hamas aimed at restoring the Gaza ceasefire deal. This is according to 2 informed Egyptian security sources on Monday.
Egypt sent an urgent proposal on Sunday night to the warring sides for ending the war and resuming negotiations on the second stage of the preliminary ceasefire deal, revealed the sources who spoke on condition of anonymity. According to the new proposal, Hamas will release 5 living Israeli hostages, including an Israeli-American soldier, in return for a ceasefire in the Strip for 40 days to pave the way for talks on the second stage, added the sources. The plan also provides a timeline for Hamas to release all 59 hostages in exchange for a timeline for a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, backed by US guarantees. Hamas immediately agreed to Egypt's new proposal, the sources noted, but the Israeli side has yet to give a response. Israel resumed strikes in Gaza on March 18th after its ceasefire deal with Hamas that began on January 19th unraveled. Israeli forces subsequently launched ground operations across southern, northern and central Gaza. The death toll from this new escalation has topped 730. Raising the total number of deceased to 50,082. Since the beginning of the war on October 7, 2023, the Gaza-based health authorities reported on Monday.
A deadly sinkhole has claimed the life of a man in Seoul, South Korea. The incident occurred around 6:30 p.m. local time in the Gangdong district as the man was riding his motorbike when the road suddenly caved in.
Emergency responders found his body around 11 a.m. today, about 50 meters from where he fell. The victim, believed to be in his 30s, has yet to be identified. A car driver was also injured but narrowly avoided the sinkhole. Dashcam footage of the incident has gone viral, showing the moment the motorcyclist plunged into the hole while a car ahead of him just missed the collapse. The sinkhole, measuring 20 meters wide and deep, was filled with 2,000 tons of soil and water. Authorities have not yet determined the cause, but say similar incidents have been reported in Seoul over the past decade, often linked to aging infrastructure and excavation work.
Wildfires rages on in South Korea's southeast region on Tuesday, forcing thousands more residents to evacuate their homes. At least 4 people have been killed since blazes broke out in several areas on Saturday, stoked by strong winds and dry weather.
Acting Interior and Safety Minister Ko Ki-dong said 24 hectares with damages increasing. Over 3,000 people have been evacuated to shelters, with at least 11 people seriously injured. The government has mobilized all available resources with over 110 helicopters and more than 6,700 personnel deployed. More than 1,000 residents in western Japan have been ordered to evacuate as wildfires continue to spread. The fire, which ignited on Sunday in Ehime Prefecture, has reportedly scorched at least 214 hectares of land, while another wildfire that broke in Okayama Prefecture burned 250 hectares, damaging 6 buildings. Firefighters are conducting ground-based operations, while helicopters and the self-defense forces were deployed to battle the blaze from air.
Trump administration officials has mistakenly disclosed US war plans in a messaging group that included a journalist shortly before launching an attack against Yemen's Houthi group. The Atlantic's editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg reveals he was unexpectedly invited on March 13th to an encrypted chat group on the Signal app named Houthi PC Small Group.
Goldberg reported that hours before the attacks, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth shared operational details in the messaging group, including targets, weapons, and attack sequencing. Screenshots published by The Atlantic show officials debating the strikes, with Vice President J.D. Vance questioning whether U.S. allies in Europe deserved U.S. support. National Security Council spokesperson Brian Hughes confirmed the chat's authenticity. The group also included Secretary of State Marco Rubio, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, and other senior officials. Democratic lawmakers condemned the blunder, calling it a national security breach and demanding a congressional investigation. When asked, U.S. President Donald Trump said he was unaware of the incident. His administration had launched a large-scale military campaign on March 15th against the Houthis over their Red Sea shipping attacks.
Under a unique Ramadan atmosphere, a special iftar banquet under the theme of Ramadan as a bridge to friendship was held at the Jama Masjid Mosque in Moscow, Russia. The banquet was held at the invitation of Sheikh Rawi Ainuddin, head of the religious administration of Russian Muslims.
Other than that, it was also attended by politicians and ambassadors of Arab and Islamic countries. In his opening remarks, Sheikh Rawi Ainuddin emphasized the importance of the historical interaction between Russia, the Middle East, and the Muslim world, stressing that these relations are experiencing a renaissance under mutual cooperation. He added that they hope to promote and strengthen brotherhood with the Arab and Islamic world to enable peace. According to him, there is a need to take advantage of the holy month to work to stop wars and bloodshed. Attendees emphasized the deep connection between the Muslim world and Russia, noting that Russia is an example of coexistence between different ethnicities and faiths. The holy month of Ramadan not only opens the window of worship and piety in Moscow, but also provides a framework for Russian Muslims to communicate with the Islamic and Arab worlds, serving their societies in a peaceful coexistence of all spectrums in Russia.
That wraps up AWANI Tonight. Check out our web portal, keeping you informed on the critical events shaping our world, all in one place at international.astroawani.com. That's all for now. I'm Hafiz Marzukhi. Thanks for watching and good night.